Hi everyone. Thank you for leaning in to hear this story of Christian Reel Templates that started a year back. My name is Jason Abraham, and this story is very close to my heart. This is one of those moments where God took something very small, something that started at a hashtag gathering last year, and turned it into something far bigger than we imagined. Christian Reel Templates, which is an Instagram page, began almost as a what if conversation, and honestly, none of us knew what it would grow into. At Hack, we were looking at a simple but real problem. Churches and youth ministries needed consistent, engaging content, especially reels. But most teams didn't have the time, skills, or bandwidth to create them week after week. Our team asked a simple question: what if we created ready made Instagram Reel templates that anyone could customize and reuse in minutes? Nothing fancy, no big plan, just a desire to serve the church and empower creators and help the consumers to also be a creator. That hashtag weekend last year in Pune, we saw around 10 Gen Zs coming together and forming a team to take on this challenge. They made our first batch of templates, and something about it just clicked. Now, usually hashtag ends on Sunday evening, but for us, it didn't. We felt this nudge from God to keep going. So we created more. We refined our ideas, repurposed trending memes and trending music. We opened it up for more young creators across the city and country, and slowly, this tiny idea became a small movement. We realized that digital content, especially short reels, has the power to quietly travel where we may never go physically. In the last 1 year, we have created a growing library of 160 reel templates that churches, campus groups, youth ministries, and individual believers have used across India and beyond. Some reels reached thousands, some reached lakhs, a few crossed into 1 million, and even 10 million. But more than the numbers, it was the stories and the engagements that we saw happening around the gospel which moves our heart. A youth leader saying, "This helped our church social media team stay consistent." A depressed youngster commenting, "This reel template encouraged me and helped me connect back to God." Creators telling us, "This page encouraged me to use my talents for God." What started as a weekend's project inside hashtag ended up touching people in cities and countries we have never visited. We just kept showing up, and God kept multiplying. In the last 1 year, this page has crossed more than 20 million views, with more than 12 million users reached and more than 4 million gospel engagements. This wasn't polished, this wasn't perfect. There were moments where we wondered if we should slow down. But every time, God reminded us why we started: to make it easier for young believers to create and share the gospel creatively and effectively in Instagram. This journey stretched us. It taught us consistency. It taught us obedience. It taught us that consistency is greater than virality. It reminded us that mission can happen on a phone screen, one small reel at a time. For us, Christian Reel Templates has become a living example of what hashtag really is. Hashtag is not just a 48-hour event, it's a launchpad. It's what happens when one idea, one team, and one step of faith is carried forward after the weekend, and God does the rest. This project changed the way we see digital missions. You don't need a huge team or a full production setup. You just need to start and then just keep going consistently. Thank you to Indigitus Global team and the worldwide communities that we were connected to, because they created spaces where ideas can grow into impact. If there's one thing this year that we have learned, it's this: God doesn't need something big, He just needs one willing heart. Your one small idea might become the next story none of us see coming. Thank you for listening in to this story. May God bless you and lead you as you all lead Kingdom initiatives. Thank you.